Hello YouTube, it's your girl Kimberly. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, and I'm here to talk about a question of, can you trust online reviews on makeup store websites? So if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, if you go to Sephora.com, if you go to Ulta.com, if you go to beauty company brand websites, there's going to be a little description box below that has a little review section, and people leave reviews and talk about products, and are these reviews even trustworthy, right? Question of the day. My thing is, everybody has their own perspective, and you have to think about what's important to you before you trust these reviews. Now Sephora and other companies are going out of their way to label what reviews are incentivized or paid, or the person was paid or given it for free, versus customers who actually pay for the product. Just because you paid for the product doesn't mean it's a fair review. People have all different kinds of circumstances that are going on, that you can't just automatically assume that this is going to be fair just because a person paid for it. I'll give you an example that I'm very familiar with on YouTube. Fans. There are some people that they're just like, I like Rihanna does no wrong, and you can't say anything bad about any product that she ever created in the history of her life, or else I will attack you. That also goes with other beauty brands who have really strong believers and lovers of their product, and they're just like, it's amazing, 100% wonderful and great. And that is not always the case for every product. I love different makeup companies, but I can also admit that they have their Achilles heel of a product that they just can't nail down. MAC mascaras are trash. I love MAC. I think they're one of the best makeup companies in the world. But their mascaras, there's much better options for cheaper and for higher. Like all over the map, there's better mascaras than MAC. So I already know that if I see somebody who's just like, MAC, 5 stars, best mascara ever, yes, it could have worked for them. But also, I know what my experience is, so you know, I can't refute what I know in real life. Now, what makes it more difficult is you're trying to buy a new product that you possibly never tried before. You don't have experience with the brand, and you just don't know where to start. My advice is to start with YouTube. Be careful of the people who are necessarily, if you got a whole big old PR box that comes to your house that is so big that you can't even get it in the room, then you know, maybe take that with a grain of salt, because clearly they want to keep getting those boxes, might not tell the truth, right? But if you see a lot of everyday kind of smaller YouTubers, people just saying it didn't work, I had this issue, this is the problem, definitely take heed to that and think about it. That would be the first place I go for the reviews. Also, if you go on the website for the company and you find that there's a lot of reviews already up, but then you go to YouTube and there's no reviews, that's red flag, red flag, red flag. Because if the product is not being used by the public and everyday people haven't gotten to try it and have their say about it, who are all these people giving these reviews then, if it's not even that available to the public? So that's really a big red flag to watch out for, because a lot of products will launch and they'll have reviews when they launch, and it's like, if you just came in the store today at midnight, how are people reviewing it already? They literally, even if they get same day shipping, like, which is not even a thing, you at least have to get next day shipping. So there's no way that all of you could have given 5-star reviews already. Like, it's just not possible. So yes, you know, maybe look at the reviews real quick, but I will also say don't put too much credence into them, because there's so much pay for play in play, and you can't really necessarily trust them. At least with the influencers, a lot of the times they're gonna mark on YouTube like ad, or I was gifted this, so then at least you could kind of see it. Also, when you're watching the videos, see how it's performing. If they're putting it on and it's splotchy and they have to put more products and then they have to set it with powder even though it's not supposed to need powder, you can use your common sense to watch how someone's applying makeup and be like, that's not how that product should be working, it's not effective, and she's going above and beyond to zhuzh it up because it's PR. And you have to understand that also as a makeup consumer. It's not fair, and it seems like a lot of extra work that you have to put in all these critical thinking skills to kind of decipher what's a good product and what's a bad product. But in the end, it will save you money, time, heartbreak, and just being happy with the makeup that you purchase. So really think about it. and look into these videos from a lot of smaller YouTubers like myself who are going out, buying the product, trying it, giving you demos, seeing how they're using it, talking about their skin type and stuff, and showing you how they incorporate it with their other products and their other skincare stuff. So really just use your noodle when it comes to these reviews. Know that there's paid reviews out here. Know that the companies are suppressing 1-star and 2-star reviews. But then also in the same boat, you know, if someone's 1-star review is like 1 star because it never came in the package, or 1 star because when I received it was broken, it's not necessarily about the product. It's about your experience, and that's a different review. So use your noodle, use your common sense, use your critical thinking skills, and I feel like if you get in front of enough YouTube videos, watch enough people apply it and use it, you're going to be able to see whether or not it works for you. Best review in life is to go down there and to play with the sample, but I do know because of COVID, mask laws, and just the accessibility to these makeup stores, you might not be able to do that, especially with your hectic schedule. But you know, if you can't try it out personally, like I said, check out smaller YouTubes, use your noodle. If it's a new product that's launched with a whole bunch of 5-star reviews, red flags, red flags, red flags, and common sense, don't shop outside your budget and don't go into debt for makeup. Like, that's just point blank. So thank you so much for coming to this conversation about comments and reviews and what do you trust, what you don't trust. Let me know in the comment section below, how do you research makeup before you purchase it? Do you even research it? Do you just see the commercial and buy it? Kind of, what is your buyer experience? What is your process? And do you think it's working for you even in the world of paid reviews and people just lying because they want to give their favorite brands 5 stars? So let me know what you think. I will see you in the next video. Bye.